Uh, oh well. I was going to switch back to low latency, because apparently my settings got switched up again, but it's okay. We'll just do without it today, and next time I'll try to catch it. Or so it's just nice to be back on this side of things and doing something because the last 2 weeks have been uber busy. Good evening, everyone. Right now on SOS Brigade, it's 7:15 on Tuesday, July 7th. Server maintenance. Guess who picked a terrible time? Guess who picked a terrible time? Oh well, I can run around and do some stuff on my own for a bit. I didn't plan on staying on it too long, I just wanted to kind of do some stuff. So first off, we have to get rid of these because we did do a little traveling to try to get rid of somebody. I know, oh my gosh, right? Like, it's so terrible. But let's be real. Opportunity struck. Somebody's like, I got this villager, and I was like, yo, what? The universe just happened to screw us on it. My only killer is that for this main room, you have to do it twice. But I guess it's not like terrible because you have to walk back there anyway. It's just, I guess, more so I think about it and I'm like, we have to walk out here like 3 times because we have a full house. They might as well just have maybe do it the full 3 times at that point. But I guess that would make it a lot more of a hassle than I'd be willing to deal with. It's surprising though that you can't catch them and give them the bladders as a specimen to look at. So I guess first order of business would be to go check our shops real quick. And then we can go do a villager check-in, see who's cooling. Gotcha, nothing that I want. Well, maybe this keyboard, but it depends how much the keyboard actually is. Synthesizer, limited supply. 66k, now we good, broski. Maybe we're good. I got like 3 hours, 2-3 hours to decide if I actually want it. Granted, that's not how long we're chilling on this, but hey there, welcome to the Able Sisters where we specialize in fashion. Oh, do you need the fitting room? I do. Oddly enough. Pull up the people looking like a boy band member. Everybody be looking at me like, yo, really? I'd be like, yeah. See, it really kicks in right there. We already have those hats. I don't have these hats. Question is, do I really want it? I've seen a decent amount of people with them. I just never have them in my store. And like when I see people with them, it's like, oh, that's cool. And then my brain's like, no, it's alright. So there was this PBS show called Super Y, and with this mask on, my brain's just gone there. And I don't even know why, because like, I didn't watch it like that. That was a bit after my time. But I do remember it and just thought that was kind of funny as something that I was looking at real quick. Oh man, I took off my favorite set of clothes. Oh well. So there's a part of me that wants to dirt road some of this, and there's a part of me that wants to, like, concrete a decent amount of it. I feel like we've concreted a lot of this. The question is just like, what would be dirt road as opposed to concreting? Well, we have weeds for days, boys. We have weeds for days. Love the weeds. I'm thinking, like, this whole little path could become a dirt path of sorts. Because this is already a really weird path in the first place. But then the debate becomes like, well, these are stairs that are actually populated. And you could argue, why would you sit up here and dirt a path if you have actual infrastructure there? I don't think I have enough inventory for this though. Granted, I don't have to keep the flowers on me. I can just plant them as I go, or plant them back as we go. But we'll see. Trying to think of how to actually get this done. Hell, maybe just leaving it grassy might even be the better option here. Because, like, that's a bunch of unnecessary zagging for no reason. I like how we keep accidentally doing that. So like, yeah, then whole side portion would basically go to right there. Which I guess I could get rid of these backings, or like I could make this a little bit more even to mesh that out. I think that'd be like the greatest thing. It's just a thought process of certain things that I want to do. There's something I want to do that I think would be really cool for these the middle section of my island, though. Or the mid back, I should say. So we're gonna run over here and start plotting it out real quick. I guess this would be a good place indicator right here. And then let's switch to our ground builder. We can't do that. Oh well. I'm thinking right here. Can I get a cleanup? I wish the cleanup was something that you didn't have to go back and forth for, in a sense. Yes, clean it up. Clean it all up. Get rid of the tree. The tree that plagues me. I'm pretty sure that's like the sizing that I need. But it's hard to tell what our tree's just chilling out right now. Our tree buddies. I wish I could do like a multi-selective to clean up on top of that for some of this, because when you get into stuff like this, yep. Couldn't find anything to clean up in your immediate vicinity. Like, really? Standing right in front of it, but alright. That's so terrible in its own right. And now it's gonna be like, you're not looking directly at it. Oh no, it actually worked out. Start some more construction. I like how we keep making this mistake too. Specifically with this side. Trying to see how many zones did it take to actually be able to do what I'm trying to do. So I think like that would be enough. Now it's just time to kind of mesh this out and see if we've spaced this right. I think this side is going to be proper. I just don't think it's going to necessarily be even out. So I think we'll do the 6-piece right here, and then we might have to do some editing on this side to actually make that work out. Oh man, we got bit by a mosquito. Sucks just as much in game as it does in real life. Hell, it sucks more in real life. I'm not even kidding there. Okay. And then while we're here and we have it open, we might as well clean this last one up. Ah, fuck. I did it again. Oh well. Turn, look at it, turn. Request a cleanup. I'm gonna climb up here and granted, it's not big enough for us to put anything as an in-between, kind of like, oh, this is cool kind of thing. Like, if we were really trying to mess around with it, we could have made it big enough to put Godzilla on it. But I feel like that would have required a little bit more effort and take up a lot more space than we're willing to dedicate to it. You ever think your villagers are just hearing you like pop your slingshot and they're like, what the hell is going on? I just hear some weird noise outside. I'm just like, okay, cool, dude. Oh, snaps. We got ourselves a DJ turntable. Hey, Apple. Apple! Welcome, welcome! I found you. Thought you could hide, huh? No. Maybe. I don't know. What's up, D4? How are you feeling, dude? What are you up to today? You chilling? Anything fun happen, when you're in? Snaps, your message actually showed in the bot. Not on screen. I need to sell stuff to these dudes so I can go pick up my bridge gear. My gear to build bridges. More specifically, we're selling these flowers and that stick. We're not going to sell them our weed, but we might drop our weed off before we go do anything else. I guess I only just woke up from what was meant to be a 2-hour nap, which became a 4-hour nap. I think. You think? That must have been a good nap if you can't even tell. You're just sitting around like, man. Putting some overtime there in the sweet factory, huh? Ah, Apple. Hello, hello. This is the construction consultation counter. How can I help you? Infrastructure. Let's chat. There are a number of things we can discuss, but what did you have in mind? I think I'm still yawning. I think you're contagious, dude. I started yawning when you came in. When you started in. Kinda wish it wasn't, Postin 2 would have liked to have done something with my evening. What do you want to do with your evening? And can you still do it? I'm sure you can still do it. A red Zen bridge. And you're sure about this? You want to proceed with the bridge? Use the bridge marker. Yes, yes. Bridges. See, that's the art form of the nap. If you think you're going to only sleep for, or if you think you're only going to nap for 2 hours, you will overextend. So, the secret is, don't think. Don't think about how you're gonna nap. Just nap. Become the great napper. Nap all the way until Sunday. There's no rivers here. Is this really the reason? I hate this. I hate this so much. I hate this. I hate this more than you understand. Like, I really don't think you understand how much I hate this. That they're like, you gotta have some kind of water under it for it to have a bridge. Like, really? I could do some stuff, just not as for long as I would as I was going to play a few games, try and beat a chunk of Yakuza 0. Do it! Do it! Or peck away at some little side things. Like, that new D4 animation, right? Totally Odyssey. Remember, stay hydrated. As I just like sloppily take a sip from my water real quick. So we're gonna do like little goofy ponds here real quick. I wonder if they'll let me like take them out or if I have to leave them there. Yeah, right. I know. Been hyped about this new D4 animation. Here he's working in Flash. Imagine if that's all it took to make them let me put it here. But we're just going to do the full... Okay. I don't know why you came out super lumpy, but there we go. I feel like this is partially the reason why I haven't created an island yet. Be sitting there looking at them like, really? As I build things, I just be like, you know what? You know what? You don't want to follow these rules because apparently they don't make sense. Fine. Does that not count as a river? Really? I think I'm gonna have to give up this back end of my island just to do this. River has to connect to an ocean, doesn't it? I say that jokingly, yes, but the bridges are meant to be for like bodies of water, and the fact that they're like, well, you know, it's this is like just a really stupid. This is just like a really stupid requirement to begin with. It's like, have your island, make your island, enjoy your island, have fun with your island. But also, no. Not have fun with your island. Do not do any of those things. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Like, do not collect $200. during the whole COVID thing, I was like, I wish I had a Switch in Animal Crossing. Now as things open up a little at time around here, not sure anymore. I think you'd still have fun. So I could do it. Here's the issue here. I don't have the right land requirements. And if I dig this out to make like an incline, then we're just gonna be sitting here looking stupid, because then there's gonna be incline here and like unless hear me out. I mean, D4, imagine this. We could run around and yell at Animal Crossing together. And you'd be like, man, Animal Crossing. And I'd be like, yeah, man, Animal Crossing. So this is where this is about to become really stupid, just because I want one idea. Really? You're gonna make me switch hammers. And I know it's a shovel. Shut up. It's the fact that they're making me switch into it. I mean, at this rate, though, I might as well just, like, make my whole back zone into this. Instead of having like this little divot and slit inside piece. I blame D4, he didn't stop me from doing this. It's like, you know, just keep doing it. Fun. You'll find nachos. Oh, the server maintenance finally started. Well, you know what? We did find nachos. Not like we necessarily do anything right here, per se. It's just I didn't want to give up this much land for one idea. I saw a neat thing some YouTuber had set up. They made a game show set with podiums, the boxing ring, Papa Buzzer. They were all voice characters and did a whole game show. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think like a lot of dope ideas have really come out of this. I don't know if that's just necessarily because people were super bored during the pandemic, or, you know, if that was just stuff that would have been done in this game, period. Either way, I'm kind of always super enthused to see cool things in this game. Really? Let's see. Most of their questions were silly name categories that revolved around the person who died when it was. If you had to D4, which 4 would you D? It sounds like a fun time. And I'm gonna assume that they were just like on Discord or something chilling with it. It'd be cool to do something like that. I think it'd be a decent amount of work to get through it. D2. D2! Was that your ultimate form? Do you just call yourself D4 to throw people off? And they're like, oh. Well, his fourth form is totally his ultimate form, and you're like, no, just a second one. D2! Clean up. I wanted to do something else. Or I've been wanting to do some other games on this side. It's just making the time sometimes. Because, like, if I start late like this, it's like, dude, by the time I start or, like, try to get into something, it's like, we got past the tutorial of a game. Okay, so then, like, the last pieces we're going to have to... I forgot. We're still on our water shovel. Our terrarium. I kind of feel like the Long Ranger with this damn face mask on. So let me clear this out now, so I won't be over here like, huh? In a second. The big iron on his hip. Now, like, just because I said the whole Long Ranger thing, I'm like, yep. That's a dangerous cliff right there. Mostly because it has, like, a tree on top of it, and you can't terrain a tree. It'd be a good stream thing to interact with viewers who also have Animal Crossing. What are you trying to hide? We know who you are, mask or not. You don't know, D4. You don't know. After all, who says I have a face at all? Maybe I am the void itself, the entity that is pure existence at its finest peak, to exist without being in a physical form. My body is at peak performance. Too deep for me, bro. Too deep. Hey, man. Sometimes you gotta go deep. Sometimes you just gotta go spelunking. You never wanted to go spelunking? Since people in my area have been doing like fireworks for the last 3 months, I'm kind of wondering what they're going to do Saturday, or like how intense it will be. No, you're not a Spelunky guy? Hutchin Spelunky. I guess the joke here, though, is if I do this, I won't be able to get the water from underneath, so I can't even cheese it how I wish to cheese it afterward. To, like, remove the zoning. The auto-zoning. I'm pretty sure I have to do like a 3 space though. Like it has to be 3 wide or something like that. When people ask in the future, what did I do during this whole thing? I'm gonna be like, I built bridges. Just to throw people's expectation off. Can't let people know that they were virtual bridges. Just gotta tell them, I built bridges. I think if I do it like this, then this should be wide enough. Don't burn your bridges! Oh no, they're too expensive for that. Both in the literal sense of bridges and the panned sense of bridges. You ever try to buy a good pair of bridges? Things don't come cheap. Hey, what's up, Willie? How are you feeling, dude? That's what's killing this idea. Okay, so I have to make this wider either way. And then I have to make this like a longer plane. I think where we can get away with this though is we can make like an infinite waterfall. You're doing good. Hope that I am too. I am, dude. Thank you so much for asking. And I'm glad you're doing good. What'd you get into today? Like, I think this is going to be the coolest part here. That we can at least make an infinite waterfall out of it. And if we can't, then I'll just sit here and kind of be mad about it. Some Total War, 3 Kingdoms. Nice. How's the Total War been treating you? I need this whole space right here. Note it, bridges take a lot of room. Even like fun, small, decorative bridges. But by this logic, well, no, I like Whaletail Lake too much to really mess with that. Or Whaletail River. I like how we did that. We did all that, and they were still like, no. Now it's too big of a zone. You see how this game does me? Biggest version of Dynasty Warriors Empire. Is that the last Dynasty Warriors game you played? I'm really trying with this idea, but it's like giving me hell right now. Wait up to 8. If I give you the extra zone, then you're not happy. If I don't give you the extra zone, then you're not happy. It's like, I just can't win with this idea here. I think I might just make an infinite waterfall at this point. and then we'll try to figure something out about it later. The ninth one was out, but didn't like their style, so we effed it up. I like Koei. No, I'm playing. I do like Koei, but I don't know what Koei actually did to it. I have to go to my friend's island because she has hers kind of set in a way that I want to do this, or at least I think she does. If she doesn't, she's really good at imagining things like that. Always split it into a bunch of DLC, go and figure. Yep. Going for you. I know, that's how I feel every time I look at DOA 6 and I'm like, oh, it's on sale, and then in the back of my brain I'm like, it's on sale for a reason, Apple! Don't fall for the trap! But I really... There's a part of me that's like, I'd really love to play some DOA 6. But also, no. I don't know if anybody else has that internal debate. Specifically that internal debate. Gonna break the walls down. Where it go? This is the type of thing that'll sit up here and get me to play some GTA back on stream again. I'm just kind of curious. I'm gonna do this. And I know, like, they won't let me dig myself out. But... maybe if I made the proper spacing with those, I could get it. But still, even then. So for now, like I said, infinite waterfall. It's a masterpiece. For a man who preaches the good testament of the fire in flames, you sure do have a lot of... you sure do have a lot of water on your island. I do! We pride ourselves in that. Call ourselves Water Peak. Do we? No. Quite literally. We're the SOS Brigade for a reason. Now what would that reasoning be? One of these days I'll get around to actually making the flag. I think some of the hype died for it when we ended up having to We're trying to make like the town tune and then realizing that we couldn't do the town tune how we want it. Because there's no sharps or minors. Sharps or flats. Sharps or minors, oh my god. I wonder if I could do it right here. Right here. There's a river. It's gotta look for it. Now watch, if I go over there, they're gonna be like, oh, you fixed it. Now there's no reason for it. And I'll be like, really? So what's the purpose of Animal Crossing? Just building your village and farming materials for trade? Not so much trade. It's just like village sim, so yeah, you create your village, you move people in, you try to keep them happy, you customize things kind of to your liking, and kind of just relax. I think the best way to kind of describe it is life sim. But like, yeah, no, life sim. Quite literally. I was going to be like, but, you know, without the sucky stuff, and it's like, no, I still have to pay money. I still have to weed my island. Oh my god. Here we go again. Here we go, here we go, here we go again. I've been making reference to that song a lot recently, and I'm just like, why? It's very unintentional, too. So more of a sandbox and simulation for this game. Kind of. They're just giving me more reason to hate bridges. Can we talk about this? Man tries to build himself the perfect island. Island says no. I'm gonna become like the Andrew Ryan of Animal Crossing. All my villagers are gonna be like, why is he out here preaching about a man's worth? A man's worth. A man is entitled to his island. He shall sit up here and gain the right to build whatever he wishes onto his island in the prosperity in the name of the Commonwealth. For the island must flourish with the beauty of the eyes of the man who seeks the island. I can see people, I can see why everyone is hunting for switches, just so people can play this game. Yeah, mostly this. There's a few other mainstays, like, some people still want to play Pokemon, into considering the DLC just came out, like, 2 weeks back, something like that. That's where a lot of the hype comes back for that. Then there's the likes of Waifu Simulator, Fire Emblem. So... let's not build it. Let's just not build the bridge. You know, I had it up to here with this bridge. We're gonna demolish something. Want to demolish something? Well, I can certainly understand wanting to make the most of the space we have on our lovely island. Of course, removing a bridge or an incline does come with a small demolition fee of 10,000 bells. Demolished bridges and inclines can't be restored, so I implore you make sure you make such decisions very carefully. Well, all them waifus in Fire Emblem. We gotta get you to your Fire Emblem waifu. Who is best girl? Want to demolish a log bridge? There will, of course, be a small demolition fee. Are you sure about this? Yes. Change your mind? Well, we did go through all the trouble to build it in the first place. But if you decided it really does need to go, I'm here to help you with that. Is there anything else I can do for you? Infrastructure. It sucks that you have to back out just to destroy something, just to bring something back. There's a perfect set of balancing to kind of like try to pull something together and make it alright on the island. So I have waifu emblem. I need to get back to it at some point. Started it and was chilling on it for a stream on which side of thing. This fucker didn't destroy the bridge! Okay. At least this gives us a chance to see something real quick. Is Tom Nook to be trusted? He seems like the devil's advocate. Well, he is your landlord of sorts, so... not really. But hey. Are you really going to make me expand the water just to have the bridge type I want? Here's the thing, it doesn't even take up the full zone that we're going to be using. So it doesn't make sense that they make the markers like that fat. Like bridges come in all different shapes. Like I said it on purpose because I felt myself about to mess it up. But types and shapes in the first place, so it's like... Bridges and infrastructures. Not do it. Because we're 0 for 2 on we're 0 for 3 on trying to build this damn bridge. But I wanted to change up some of the look. Make things a little bit more unified in a sense. I think a lot of the distrust from Nook is just like outrageous prices with no real return on investment. I mean, like, there is a return on investment, but like, still. Message received, loud and clear. I'll start the necessary paperwork, and it should be gone by tomorrow. Not tomorrow. So I guess like a single day or like several hours to get rid of a bridge is 10 times better than IRL. I feel like we haven't hadn't had any FaceTime with you lately. I didn't scare you or anything, right? I know it can be a bit much sometimes, kidders. Yeah, so a lot of it is just walking around and like talking to your villagers in that kind of fashion, giving them stuff and seeing them interact. The actual conversations themselves are pretty base level or baseline, but it is nice to see like your favorite villagers. How are you doing lately? You haven't caught up lately. You're proud. I saw you around the other day. You had quite a spring in your step. How have you been skipping? Have you been skipping leg day? Yes, I skip leg day a lot. That speed bag catch your eye? Pretty sweet, ain't it? But equipment's only half the... It's only half of the equation. You gotta know how to use it right. Kerpow. I like how he actually interacts or like replies to us using that though. Really considering the fact that we gave him the bag in the first place. It's just funny in the sense that it was an interaction that I didn't expect. Because I want to say I've interacted with things in other people's houses before and they haven't said anything. Hey, Apple. Hey there, Apple. In a spell and a half since we spoke, I reckon. That weren't on purpose, were it? Even an old cuz like me is not made of stone. Anyway, good to see you. So I was messing around and I was trying to get rid of... Who can swim with me? Ash. Ash Ketchum can swim with you. What's up, Pikachu? How you been, dude? Servers are down though for maintenance because they're putting the update up. Long time no chat, Apple. I think we've both been so busy. We forgot to talk to each other. Unless the update's already done. Knows damn well he didn't close the game and restart it. Tries to dive into it. We're going to swim, boys! I think I just have to make this part wider in order to actually do it. And that's really my hope, but hey. I know if that's what he meant, but I'm hoping that's, or I figure that's what he's talking about, considering that's part of what's coming in the update. So that is cool, and I am kind of excited for it in some regard. It does leave me hope for certain things that I'm addressing to be fixed and make the game better. Because it's good, it's just old school in some of its nature, and that old schoolness can be a little bit of a pain when it comes to wanting to do specific things, as you saw with the stream. Or looking around, like, what else can we really do right now? Because some of that just died off the minute that we found out that we couldn't really do the infrastructure stuff that we wanted to. The other big thing is with the servers being down at the moment, it does kill just a little bit of the momentum of the game because of the visiting aspect. And I know, like, you can do stuff yourself. It's just, without me being able to do the project I wanted to do, it's like, okay, cool. I think that's just a tree to be a tree. And what I'm thinking is, we can move that out of here and go full in on those peach trees that we keep putting off. So I know why these trees aren't matched up. And I guess I could move it to right here. And match this one up. And I also know why I don't have a tree here necessarily, but trying to figure out why I didn't match these ones up like I thought I did. Take the trees, get the food. Take the trees, get the food. My pockets are full? I would have never expected it. Drop wood. I wonder what this game would be like with an infinite food system. With an infinite system for picking up items. Or something akin to the system in Bethesda games with, like, the the over-encumbered. The over-encumbered nature of itself. The net back in there. In all honesty, the only thing that I really don't need on my list is the watering can. I'm just like, I'm still carrying that around. I went to somebody's island and they wanted me to help them with watering all their flowers, so I did. But like that's the only real reason I still have a watering can active or in an active slot. We have a mantis still. And we shouldn't actually have a mantis inside of our inventory. So it kind of makes me laugh, but I guess it's fine. I'm gonna go double check to be sure I gave him a mantis already, and if not, he can have the mantis. If so, I guess I'll go put it up for later. Whatever you do with mantises. Now with that leaf bug, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna be real with you. The first time I saw that, which was yesterday, I thought that was like a larger mantis. And they're gonna be like, you caught the Giga Mantis! And I was like, the Giga Mantis? Now that's dope. Psycho Mantis. It's like, what do you do with a mantis that big? I think I've seen, like, actual large leaf bugs of that size maybe 3 or 4 times. 3 or 4 times in my life. And even then, I was probably just thinking, oh yeah, a giant mantis. With the obvious reasoning being why you wouldn't notice it that much in the first place being, well, it's a camouflage bug. That's like 90% of its job. So to say that you've only seen like 4 of them ever, they're doing a pretty good job. I'm assured that they're still all alive out there. They're like a thriving species out here on the brink of taking over the world. They're going to take over the world? Yes. Yes. Taking over the world today. So why not? What's an island without a little world domination? Wait a minute. Like an island without world domination, it's just the island. I know why I'm carrying my bun wig. Cause you gotta carry those buns. Hot, sticky buns. Fresh out the oven, always carry them. Do you like some hot, sticky buns? I forgot I changed it to KK's Bizarre Adventures. Alright, everybody dance now. I call this one the checking my phone. You know, sometimes you just have to check your news feed. This one's the joy. The joy step. That one's hello neighbor. And can't forget the contagious. Everybody do the contagious. I call this one dick in a box. You know, you're just surprised. You're just surprised. I guess I could go back, drop the money off, check out the fossils that I actually have on me, because I keep forgetting that I have fossils on me. I just haven't researched what they were yet. And then that might be it on my side on the YouTube side for now. Did I mention that this game is also a gacha game? I've said it before, but like just out of laughs because we were doing the whole explanation thing. It's totally a gacha game because the likes of logging into the ATM machine every day. I'm not gonna lie to you. If the ATM machine paid you for logging in every day, I'd be dope. I'd be set. Even if it's just like 50 cents and like the maximum payout every week was like $3 for logging in every day, I'd be set. You know, you just take all that and then you reinvest it, and then you'll be set. Because then you can flip it. Once you flip it, you'll be rich. Does that plan even remotely work out? See, we haven't worked out the finer details of this conversation. We just know that it works. We have to check what our seasonals are. I'm looking like... Has it really been that long since I've looked in the shop? But I'm blanking on how to look at my seasonals. But I guess because I was bouncing back and forth, I might not have the seasonals anymore. Or they might have just switched over since it's now July instead. So both of these are explanations that make sense. Either way, I got the song for today, so I'm lost with the conversation, I'll be honest. How so? What happened? Would you like a map? I have maps! there be something with which I can assist you with? But I've also been going in and out of the room in the last few moments. It's okay, it's okay. Sometimes you have to walk in and out of the room to be sure that you're not a vampire, D4. If you were a vampire, then, like, you wouldn't have been able to walk into the room without inviting yourself back into the room. So, like, we had to be sure about that. We had to be cautious. Like, you can never be too cautious around vampires. You know, dude, he might sneeze and then accidentally bite you, and then next thing you know, you're just sitting there like, oh, I guess I'm a vampire now. Alright. Good. Good. You ever just have somebody accidentally sneeze and then you become a vampire? Crazy situation, dude. People would never believe it. Can you assess these fossils for me? Ooh! What would you like me to assess? I'm all aflutter! These fossils. Clearly. Sure. Ooh! More than one? I see. Let us take a closer look, shall we? All the time. Question mark. I see, D4. So that's why you can't have garlic these days. Yes, indeed. Quite splendid. Alas, our museum already has fossils such as these. I am indeed tempted to purchase these for my personal collection. But no, I must exercise restraint and return them to you for now. Yo, please tell me that that's part of the upgrade. Is there anything else I can help you with? Hey, yo, can you, like, buy these off me for a higher premium? We already have the T-Rex torso. I like how it's specifically these two over and over again. It's just like, yo, give me some more T-Rex. Like, I know I'm done with the T-Rex, but, like, I also need it for a very specific reason. Like this. Just having people walk up to the island and admiring my T-Rex torso. Oh, I guess one last thing we could do is we can see if our item was actually a fake. Pretty sure it was a fake though. Because the other thing definitely sounded like the realistic item. But I also like to kind of collect certain fakes from Red in this game. I think they make like cool cool decoration pieces. Might there be something with which I can assist with? Oh, because I have it. I still have it in the box. That's my bad. Can't use that here. Oh no. Not a... Bladders! You know what I meant! You should just tell me about it! Ooh! Indeed! What a splendid informative statue! To the best of our knowledge, collection does not yet include the informative statue. Thus, it would be well and truly appreciated if you consider donating it. By the by, you might take a gander at the color cards by each work of art. Important details can be found there. Is there anything else? The fact that we accidentally picked the right thing. Ooh! I say hoot! That is most surely an informative statue. I never thought I'd lay eyes upon the real thing, but there it is, very much an informative statue. I shall treat this donation with the utmost care. Owl's honor. I shall also leave details about your donation for all to read once it's on display. Ooh, please do check back later. No, that's all I had to do. That's all I could really do for him. That's been about a solid hour and a half of the Animal Crossing. I think that's about what we're going to do. Like I said, I had stuff planned, but it didn't necessarily work out how I want it to, because apparently that's not able to be done in this system. I'll ask around and see if there's a way that I can kind of cheat it. If I can, then we'll see based on that, but beyond that, what we're probably going to do is chill for a few and then end up going to do some art on the Twitch side for a bit. What I'm hoping is, while I'm unsure, that possibly either later this week or sometime next week we can work on something interesting, or like work on something else game wise. I might do some more Dex hunting, but we'll see. This really depends on what's on the plate already and what things seem like they would be fun to mess with. With that being said, thank you dudes so much for chilling out and joining me on this beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is for you, because I don't know your sleep schedule. Hopefully you sat up here and you enjoyed yourself and I provide you with some form of entertainment. To any dudes that are new here, thank you for chilling out and giving me your time despite not knowing who I was. If you sat up here and subscribed, welcome to the Cereal Bowl Nation, greatest nation on the internet. If you ain't know it, now you know it. Hopefully you're doing super duper and I can provide you with your vitamins and nutrients for your entertainment breakfast. To returning dudes, as always, thank you for coming through and sharing your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations, all that goodness that makes me want to stream longer, better, faster, stronger, just to talk to guys on a more consistent basis. To anyone interested in catching some of the other content we do outside of the YouTube stuff, feel free to check out the likes of the names on screen or the links down below in the description if you are looking for us outside of the YouTube streams, because I know we fell off for like a week. Additionally, if you're watching this like post stream and you feel like commenting on something, or like you saw something you want to talk about, or if you just want to say hey, feel free to do that and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Additionally, thank you to our boy Cam Popplestone for the likes of the Patreon support. I appreciate him for that. And if you do also would like to get some of the same perks that he's getting from supporting us and making sure that we can also create more content, I'd appreciate you can check out information from that by visiting the Patreon. Additionally, if you are looking for more content in between the current thing that's going on and the next thing that's going on, you can click on the video that's currently on the screen, or you can check out a bunch of the cool stuff that's on the channel, as if that video doesn't appeal to you, there's a bunch of other stuff. But with all that being said, I'll catch you dudes later. Much, much, much. Peace out. That's a wrap.